We are back. DC here for Iron Horse Television. Before I get into it, let me do the YouTube thing. Remember to subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and give me a big fat thumbs up. With that, let's get right into it.
So hydraulic clutch, it's easier to pull, slightly easier. You've got a real consistent actuation as you let the clutch lever in and out. It's smoother. Maybe I didn't cover that quite good enough, but just the smoothness of that clutch feel.
Yeah, I agree with Matt 100% here. As a rider who does cross country throughout the summer, 8 to 10 hours a day in the saddle, a hydraulic clutch on my wrist, and the component of maintenance free, two monstrously huge factors for me. Retraining yourself with the friction zone is not that difficult at all. And learning how to precision drive, at least for safety purposes, not that difficult at all. That friction zone, you'll learn it quite easy.
Michael does everything the cable clutch bikes did. There's really no difference. It's mainly in your head. So here it is with the hydraulic clutch. It ain't brain surgery.
The pros of a cable clutch: easier, less mechanically complex, so it's easier to maintenance and service and repair. You can adjust the friction zone within the range of motion of the lever, and it's got a wider or broader friction zone window or area within the clutch lever range of motion. So those are the big pros to the cable clutch. So me personally, and I don't speak for the motor company, but I'm just kind of speculating a little bit, reading between the lines. I really feel like Harley-Davidson probably looked at all the pros and cons.
Affected 2017, 2018, touring, CVO touring, police, and trike. For 2017, Softail, Slim Special, Fat Special, Screaming Eagle, Breakout. That's it. That does amount to 238,000 motorcycles, so it's not like that's it. That's still a lot. Its recalls tend to interrupt what's going on with you two, having to bring your bike in the shop unnecessarily, so I apologize in advance for that. Nobody actually likes to have to deal with recalls. The motor company, especially at a $35 million cost on this particular one. So
Bingo, and that's exactly it. Harley got burned for $35 million. Flawed design, flawed components, who cares? Harley got burned for $35 million. Now, did Harley also lose hundreds, if not thousands of riders? Hey, you're one of these guys who spent 25 or 30 grand on a bike and you live in a state that only has consistent riding weather 3, maybe 4 months out of the year. And your $25,000 or $30,000 motorcycle was sitting in a service department the entire summer or half the summer waiting for a fix-it kit? How many of those riders said F it? So the suits at Harley in the marketing department, how do we fix this? Well, we quote unquote listen to our riders. When have the suits ever listened to the riders? All right, so they go back to a very simple clutch cable. This already saves thousands of dollars in manufacturing. Clutch cable needs to be adjusted every 2,000 to 3,000 miles. The average rider only rides 3,000 miles a year. So at the beginning of the riding season, that rider is going to call the Harley service department, make an appointment for a clutch cable adjustment and the yearly oil change. So Harley's already going to be making more money in the service department by doing that adjustment to the clutch cable. And what is that rider going to be doing during those 2 hours of clutch adjustment and oil change? Right, he's going to be in the shop buying merchandise and more accessories. Brilliant marketing by listening to their clients. All right, everybody, I got to get back on the road and wrap it up here. Again, I am DC for Iron Horse Television. If you like this content, remember to subscribe to the channel. If you're not quite ready to subscribe yet, that's okay. Just give me a big thumbs up is greatly appreciated. And leave me a comment or two down below if you agree with my assessment or not. Until next time, I am DC and I am out. This road is totally badass. Come ride with us. Iron Horse Television.